YouTube? What's happening? This video we got is Boots Ennis ducking Virgil Ortiz. Why is the fight off? And Eddie Hearn is suspect. He always pulling the strings behind the scenes. Let's get it. First of all, um, the reason I say it is if Boots is ducking Virgil Ortiz is because the fight was scheduled to take place at 154 junior middleweight, and it was said that they verbally came to an agreement. Um, so meaning they verbally came to the agreement, meaning they both agreed to the fight. So what stopped the fight from happening? Was it Boot? Was it Jermaine, bro? I said Jermaine because Jermaine name or was it Virgil? But I know Virgil had the confidence to fight Boots because Boots was in a smaller weight class and Boots came off a bad performance. So I don't see a reason why Virgil would pull out of that fight because he would think mentally that he has the advantage after seeing Boots put on a bad performance. Um, and Boots being in a smaller weight class than him. But the thing with Boots is if he actually ducked Virgil, you know, if he actually ducked Virgil, why did he do it? Is his confidence in himself low? Does he not believe in himself? Because I like Jerron, bro. So I really want to know why the fight not happening. Because this was the 154 version of Tank versus Ryan Garcia. This was that fight. This was Tank versus Ryan Garcia, but at 154. The best slick black champion at that weight class outside of Terrence versus the best up and coming Hispanic fighter at that weight class. And we know that's always the classic. If those two guys fought on that Saudi Arabia card, bro, they would have got crazy money. But I gotta keep it objective because when Brian Norman didn't accept Jerron Boots in his offer, everybody was calling Brian Norman a duck. So I want the media to keep that same energy with Jerron Ennis. And I fuck with Jerron, like he one of my favorite fighters. But I mean, if you ducking, bro, you ducking, bro. That can't be excused. Cause they was on Brian Norman ass. Shout out Greg Hagee. He was on Brian Norman ass. Yeah, he was on his ass, and people not mentioning Jerron Ennis and Virgil in this light. Nobody saying Jerron ducking him. It's a different perspective because they're not used to saying shit like that. But I'm gonna keep it 100. That's what it's looking like right now. Until I got further information to prove me wrong. And I'm not saying this to come against Boots. I'm saying it because I fuck with Boots and I thought he was gonna drop his nuts and he was gonna get it on. But yeah, the fight got canceled, and I'm disappointed, bro. This was what I was wanted to see. Bevo Better Beef too cool. Daniel Du Bois, Joseph Parker cool. Man, let's be honest. We wanted to see Boots versus Virgil Ortiz. But we know Virgil not coming to 47, and we don't know how when Boots gonna move to 54. So, like, why is the fight off? Who didn't sign the contract? Did somebody verbally say I'm not fighting? Did somebody verbally disagree with the fight? Like, who was the person to disagree with it first? Who ducked? Who was the person to say, no, I'm not fighting like that? Was it Boots or was it Virgil? And I don't think Virgil would do it because Virgil called him out, I believe. Virgil was like, yeah, I want him. Or some shit like that because Boots had a bad performance at 47 and Virgil was like, oh yeah, he fooled. If I'm Virgil, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, oh, he fooled. And Virgil bigger than him. So Virgil got every advantage. The media riding his meat, even though he got dropped twice in his last fight, or he got dropped in his last fight. Nobody gonna mention that. And if I'm Boots, I'm watching him get dropped and seeing how I can recreate that, trying to test his chin. But yeah, it's not a good look for Jerron Ennis, bro. I expected this fight to happen, bro. I hope he not the reason the fight didn't happen. And if he is, the media gonna be on his ass. They're gonna give him because we was on Brian Norman ass. Now, of course, I was being fair looking at it from both sides. I was being objective, but we got to give him the same treatment, bro. Like, and it's not hate. This is facts. Jerron Ennis, I hope you didn't duck, bro, because I wanted to see that fight. I wanted to see you beat Virgil Ortiz. And this is a very bad, terrible look, because people saw him have the bad performance, so they was already questioning his validity, calling him overhyped, and well matched up. But then after that, he got into negotiations with Virgil Ortiz, and then the fight didn't happen. So this is a terrible look. Now people gonna call Jerron a duck. Um, I'm questioning if he a duck. I'm not gonna say he is until I have more information. But right now, Bucci looking like a duck, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. And Eddie Hearn is always suspect, and it didn't change today. Eddie Hearn still looking suspect. I know with Eddie Hearn, when it come with to black fighters making huge fights, he's a lot of the times against it. You know, he's a lot of the times against it. Eddie Hearn was against Deontay Wilder for AJ so long, and when we watch AJ versus Du Bois, we can see why he didn't want him to fight against Deontay, because AJ has questionable defense, and Deontay Wilder has fight stopping power no matter who he's fighting against. You can outweigh him by 100 pounds, he still could hurt you. Look at what he did to Tyson Fury. He made Tyson Fury love handles bounce off the canvas, bro. And then the ref gave him extra time, but we know how that goes. It's boxing, they do bullshit. But we see why Eddie Hearn protects his fighters. He protects Anthony Joshua. Um, he don't if he don't give Boots his opportunity, that means he got Boots in protective custody. Um, and yeah, bro, it's kind of hard to get a big fight if you're a black fighter that you can lose if you with Eddie Hearn. You know, it's weird. The fights always fall apart when it's around Eddie Hearn or Oscar De La Hoya. I'm gonna talk about him in another video. But these promoters they making big fights not happen. I remember when Top Rank and PBC was beefing because Errol and Bud wanted to go at it. Um, they didn't want to feed Manny to Bud. They didn't want to feed none of these. Top Rank was scared to feed Manny to Bud. Then PBC was scared to feed Errol to Bud because they knew Bud was a monster. And I'm wonder if Eddie's scared to feed Jaron to Virgil. I wonder if it's Jaron who's doing the ducking or it's Eddie who doing the ducking, bro. But we ain't gonna know till more information come out, bro. So I'm gonna have to see. I'm very disappointed right now, bro. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Till next time, bro.